It's that time you kind of sit down and clench your butt cheeks because you don't know if it's going to start or not, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to start the CB750, or attempt to start it anyway. I want to start it before going to the bike shed show, just for peace of mind. I mean, I don't want to take a bike to the bike shed show that doesn't run. I mean, I want a bike not to visually look good, but to actually be running as well. Now, for those of you who are new to this series, who have not followed or anything like that, hello. But just to take you up to date with the journey on where we're at with the CB750 and where we've been. We bought the CB750 not knowing if it was going to run or not. It ran, but really badly. So the big ends had gone. We took a gamble on that. Of course, we paid, we paid quite a lot for the bike actually. And we took that gamble of not knowing if it ran or not. We tried to run it when we went over to see it. Couldn't for the life of us do it. Needed new spark plugs and all sorts and everything like that, and we just didn't have that time. And there's two things going through your mind, thinking if I get it to run, the guy's going to be a bit harder on the price. If you can't get it to run, there might be a bit of leeway then to actually bring the price down. So there's those two things kind of going through my mind. But anyway, got the bike back, realised that the big ends had all gone, so there were copper shavings and everything in the oil, which wasn't a good sign. But anyway, the crank bearings, the half shells, had worn all the way to the copper. Not good, so obviously that needed replacing, so we've done a complete engine rebuild on this. New crank bearings, the half shells, new piston rings, we've had the pistons honed as well, and obviously all the valve shims and everything are checked and measured and all that. So today is crunch time. A couple of things I need to do today. First of all, I need to put some heli coils on the rocker cover here. Unfortunately, the person that had the bike beforehand had stripped the threads. I'm probably not going to film too much of it because you've seen me do a heli coil job before on the CX500. If you haven't, go check out the CX500 series. It's on there. Secondly, I need to check to see if there's spark. Once that is all done, put some fuel into it and let it turn over. See what happens. Fingers crossed. So we're at a stage now where I'm ready to start it. I really don't want to. I just want to look at it. Oh my gosh, my throat is in my chest and my heart is in my chest, pounding away, whatever you say. Moment of truth, I'm just going to buy the bullet to do it. But we know, I mean, we know that everything's checked now. We know that we've got a spark. The way to do that is obviously take your spark plug out, connect it to the coils, obviously, hold it onto the ground, and then you'll see if there's a spark going when you turn the engine. And there is to all 4 cylinders, which is good. Just going to have to do it. Well, that was nice. That was nice. For the very first start, there's a bit of fuel. Oh God, losing my balance. There's a bit of fuel dripping down from. I couldn't actually tell you which car at the moment. I'll look into that. Bit of fuel, just tiny dripping out the bottom there. Float valve, no big deal. We'll adjust that. But it started. And it sounded good. It sounded real good. The engine's been in pieces and I've put it back together. Yeah, it started, which is a good sign. I'm not going to over-rev it, obviously, because you can't over-rev new engines and all that. But it's a good sign. And you know what? It wasn't really set that off, really. In terms of the carbs and everything like that. The responsiveness was there. Obviously, you know, you can't test full throttle or anything like that at the moment where we are, but I just wanted to start it and just give it a quick rev. It's so responsive, really responsive, and that's good considering we're not using a silencer as well. Someone always keeps on asking me what silencer you're going to add on this. We're not so far away. We're going to send the bike up to the bike shed without a silencer because ideally we'd like to run it without it. I know we're going to have issues with back pressure and things like that, but you know, we can compensate for that and we can make it work. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. And it's so loud as well, it's deafening. So I hate to think what my neighbours think of me right now, but it's so deafening. Good little warrior. Guess the next steps after this will actually be get it running a little bit better than that, synchronise the carbs. I'll stick a colour tune in it as well. For those of you who haven't checked out the colour tune video yet, head onto both the CX and the GS videos. There's an example of me using the colour tune on there, probably more so the GS. It's a brilliant little tool for actually figuring out if your bike's running rich or anything like that. You can actually physically see the spark. But that's it. Next steps, get it running right and then get it on the road. Excellent, but that is the bike now done for the bike shed. Happy, I can take it there, I know that it works. That is all from me. It's been a long journey. It's been a good one, but a long one. Next step is to take the bike to the bike shed show, and then after that, get the bike on the road and then start enjoying it. Might even take it around some countrysides and things like that. Just check out these little knobbly tyres. I know we've got clip-ons. Might as well put the knobbly tyres to its test anyway. So, if you like what you see, subscribe, hit that bell icon, follow me on Instagram. There's always snaps on that. Snaps of the GS550 as well on Instagram. There'll be more GS550 riding videos on this channel soon. And now that the CB750 is pretty much complete, we will be starting on the Ducati Monster 600 in these next few weeks after the bike shed show. After all that is over and done with, start on the Ducati, and some exciting plans for that. One of them's going to be a carbon fibre fuel tank, but don't tell anyone just yet. Before I go, don't forget to visit Time City Cycles in the link below and donate $5 for your chance to win the CX500 tracker that I have just finished building over there. But until the next video, ride safe, safe, Ride safe and stay safe, and I'll see you at the next video.